Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike, and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where we're sitting back, doing nothing, getting rich. And Kamal is so used to it, he's not even smiling about it.
Right. If it's not a 7-digit day, leave me alone.
Kamal is making 6 digits a day, takes it in stride. Yeah, I got him to smile.
Not a day.
Not a day, right? Every couple.
The other day. All right, Kamal, let's keep it going.
No, it was a good day today. I'm not today was. I wish I can get a few more days like today.
Sure.
Today was a good day. If you were long, not like. If you were
Yeah, no. Well, my SQQs got back to bargain prices.
If you were short like Professor Omar, it's a bad day.
Well, who would have thought that the difference between 25 and 50 would be that pronounced?
I did.
Yeah, I know, but you also don't. So you bet twice. First that it would be pronounced, and second that it would be 50. I was thinking it was 25, but it wasn't going to be pronounced. Like big deal. It would have been like whatever.
No, I felt 50 would create a big rally. I said it on the show.
Yeah, no. 50 was definitely the right move. And you were right, and so you were right to say it. But just because it's the right move doesn't mean the government's going to do it.
They regret not having gone in July.
Yeah, right.
Everything is pointing to the bull market continuing at least for a while. The head of economics at MasterCard was on CNBC with Sarah and Carl Quintanilla. And she said Christmas season is expected to be strong,
Really?
up 3.2% from last year. So the consumer is strong, and that's really the backbone of our economy. And the job market, she also commented on that looks strong. So,
did she have anything to say about inflation?
I don't remember whether she did, but Tom Lee said that it's really.
Did you guys notice that the gas prices are significantly?
The gas price is so low now that it's the lowest in any September I can remember for the last 5 years.
Oh, drill, baby, drill.
Yeah. Without drill, baby, drill, right?
I mean, it's
an automobile.
I told up yesterday it was like 285.
Used prices for automobiles, used cars going down.
That went down. Well, because that was so high throughout COVID. You couldn't get a new car, and so, you couldn't even get a used car.
Tom Lee, I think it was. I was listening to Tom Lee on CNBC as well, and he said inflation looks okay, basically. The commentators asked him, I think it was Sarah Eisen, asked him about the rate cuts being worried that inflation will come back. He didn't think so. So everything is,
Well, all right. Like the stuff that was attributable to the supply chains.
Right. That's what he said.
That's probably done.
He said it. Tom Lee said exactly that. Inflation is a function of supply and demand. And the supply issue is resolved.
Right. Okay.
So
that can explain some of it for certain.
Yeah, that's exactly what Tom Lee said. But he was talking about
that same concept would have meant that the Fed didn't really need to increase rates.
But he was talking out of both sides of his mouth because he has an SPX target of 5,200.
Oh.
Yet he's talking very bullish.
All right. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's talking about you should position yourself as an investor in cyclicals and industrials and that kind of thing. Every sector was up today except utilities and consumers. Consumer necessities. What do you call it?
My Kimberly. You're right. Staples. My Kimberly Clark went down today pretty bad. And I thought the maker of the pens could always make money.
But that's not a good stock to be in now, apparently.
Why? You got to figure at this point, most people are shitting their pants. So you
What
need
is that?
Depends.
What is that called? Colas? I forget the name. Who makes the pens?
Kimberly Clark.
Oh, Clark, Kimberly Clark.
Yeah, so that's why and so I was a little disappointed
Yeah.
that it didn't do that. But it's like you said, consumers.
BTC is still lagging, and it was repelled by the 200. So Dennis is saying it's breaking out now, but I'm not so sure. Professor Omar divested of all Bitcoin. He sold his MicroStrategy, which might have been a good move because that also was repelled by one of the moving averages, as was hot, which we could look at the chart later. It
The
hit
question is whether or not this news is just cotton candy, and if it's cotton candy, people are going to have a credit.
When gas prices go down, when the gas prices go down, does that affects all the prices? All the prices should go down as well, like prices of goods and food and
With energy,
commodities.
yes.
energy. I think oil is continuing to go down. There's like no demand. We might see oil at I don't know, $50 a barrel before the decline is over. What is it now? 70?
Not sure. I haven't looked lately.
So the price of oil gets translated into the gas pumps. What are you paying now, Kamal? At the gas pump? You hear me, Kamal?
Price of oil right now is around in the 70s.
I don't think Kamal hears.
No, my video is freezing.
We can't.
He's having some internet issues.
Something wrong with your
My
mic.
video froze multiple times. I'm not sure.
You know what? Leave and come back. That might help. Leave and come back. Okay, don't leave.
There you go.
Yeah, that sometimes helps.
Yeah.
So I added ntla to my portfolio a couple of days ago. Remember that?
That's another Alzheimer's play?
No, it's HAE play, but it's gene editing.
Oh, okay.
And HAE is a big drug that BCRX is making money on. Better, Kamal? I don't know if it's better.
I'm back.
Yeah, it sounds better
My
anyway.
video kept freezing.
Yeah, but this sounds better anyway.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. It's probably issues from cable. All right,
Yeah,
we'll do the best we can to put up with you, Kamal.
Like usual.
Like usual, yeah. I think we weren't nice to Professor Omar. We should
Okay.
him.
Well, what do you mean we?
Well, it was you and Professor Omar against me and Kamal.
I think so, because I was sort of with him that, the news was going to be tepid and that, that whatever little highs we were seeing were going to be corrected a little bit.
Yeah, it was a split decision, and Kamal and I so far were right.
Yeah.
So far, but Kamal, I told Kamal and you, Spike, that Omar, you shorted today.
He unwound and then he shorted again.
He said he was mostly flat, in his positions going into today.
Right. Well, that's actually pretty lucky.
I did a little buying over the last few days. Are you interested?
Absolutely. Sure.
All right. First of all, I added a new position in ntla. And
wasn't that one that we used to deal with? That one?
I've been in and out of that one several times. And that one is gene editing, and they have an HAE cure. And that's the same drug BCRX is selling.
Gotcha.
So that's one thing that I did. And I added a little more today. Come on, we lost Kamal. Let's see, what else did I do? I did a lot. I added to Heckler Mines. I'm up nicely on Heckler.
Yeah, the metals did a bit of a
I think silver is going to outshine gold, if you believe that.
Which one? Silver?
Yeah, silver's about $30 an ounce, 31. I think it's
Yeah, the days of $7 are over.
I think it's going up to 5 or 6. So,
Okay.
I mean, 50 or 60, put a
Oh.
zero at the end.
Well, if you said 5 or 600, I would have. I would have.
Gold, I think, is going up also, but I think silver will go up quick.
Yeah, if we talk about rates versus right.
I think silver's going to play catch up to gold in terms of velocity up. So I added to my silver mine, Hecla, and I did not buy back an NEM or GOLD. My gold plays, I left that.
Right.
I like them. I felt I'd rather add to my Hecla, so I did. And then I also added to Sava, and
You did.
I added to Mankind, two of my favorites.
Right.
I got to talk up Mankind more for people on the Twitch board. They are so in love with that company. You got people that have been following it from day one. They've been long time devotees, and they're really into it because of the insulin, the Afrezza,
Gotcha.
more than anything else.
Okay.
They think it works wonders. It's better than the needle, and so on. So I added to Mankind. I added to Sava. I started a position in Intellius. I did a lot in the area of BioDrec.
Uh-huh.
I bought more NVIDIA yesterday.
Okay.
Um,
It's at a decent price, 118. I mean, it's not at its lows, but
I don't know that I added to it yesterday or the day before yesterday after our show.
yeah, I think nowadays anything under 105 will be a bargain.
Can't quite recall. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I did. I didn't sell any. I did sell something. I sold Novo Nordisk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, got rid of that.
Why they're doing pretty well? Did you just decide to take some
Yeah,
profit?
but I don't trust Bernie. Bernie and his drug committee.
Should I bail out of Lilly?
I would, because he's going after these big farmers. He's going after the GLP-1 drugs in particular.
Yeah, if that's the case, you're right. Then Lilly might be vulnerable. But they also got that Alzheimer's thing.
Bernie scared me when he told me Novo could make money selling Ozempic at $100 a shot instead of whatever.
Oh, I see.
So that was enough to get me out.
All right, maybe I'll think about trimming. I still like that. Lilly's been my favorite all year.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it'll be all.
No. But I get your point. It is vulnerable.
I mean, the government is annoying.
Oh yeah.
They can be very annoying.
Saying that it's not even April.
If the Republicans don't get you, the Democrats get you.
Right. Either salt or income tax, one or the other.
Yeah, either you get what do you call it, tariffs?
Exactly.
But tariffs are not a tax.
If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will.
Something like that.
Yes. ZS.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know either. Should we look at anything, or should we just talk today?
I think we should start looking at stuff. I was actually I was playing around with my charts.
We're having such a nice discussion about stocks in general.
Yeah, I know a lot of our listeners or watchers are going to be online watching instead of watching live.
Yeah, I've been saying,
take care of them.
I've been saying 6,100 all along on the SPX, or 610 on the SPY. I'm raising it. What have I got to lose? I'm sitting in my armchair.
I bet, and
I can chart whatever you want. Yeah, but I wanted to tell the story about why I'm raising it from 610 to 650.
Yeah,
and the reason is because I feel like
I bet.
Only because I feel like it. There's no rhyme or reason behind it other than I think it's going higher.
You got to show that chart.
All right, let's
It
go.
really did a fake, and that's why I could understand why.
You know, it's a bull market. We're making higher highs and higher all-time highs and higher lows. It's a bull market. You can't argue that. And I don't want to be picking the top, like top of the market, like Professor Omar. Very difficult to do. I think come 2025, we get a big pullback, maybe even 50%. But this isn't 2025. It's 2024. I think we're safe for now. I could be tomorrow the start of a bear market, but right now I feel fairly safe. You never know with the markets. The markets are cruel. They give it and they take it, right? Something like that.
It's true.
All right, so I could take a quick look at some of these charts. SPY made a new all-time high, as did SPX. The close was unspectacular, but it's still an all-time high. I'd like to see some follow-through tomorrow. And if worse comes to worse, we have support at the 100, at the 50 rather. What is that, 554, something like that. So we got a 550. This is a 50. So we have support, pretty solid support. Professor Omar was drawing a trend line down and showing how, I don't know.
Well, we were topping. I mean, if you look at the very
I don't want to look. I mean, the trend line down that I see is more likely in Bitcoin, but
okay, fine.
Bitcoin today tried to go through the 200, couldn't. So there's still choppiness in Bitcoin. I would be a little careful about adding to my position. I would be careful about adding to my position until it got over the hump, meaning above 64,788. Then I might consider adding. I'm just holding. I own Bitcoin in Coinbase. I own it in the iBit. I own it through MicroStrategy. I own it through Hut. I own it through Mara. I own it a million different ways. But I'm not adding. I'm not selling. I'm not adding. Hold. MicroStrategy, same thing. It got repelled. No, actually, it closed above the averages. What is that? The 50 and the 100 closed above both.
You're right.
Right.
They came together. MicroStrategy looks
Right.
pretty. It looks better than Bitcoin. So maybe this is a better way to play Bitcoin than Bitcoin. Hot, on the other hand, not so healthy looking. Found the 100 and closed at the bottom of the candle. Not so healthy. You wanted me to look at iBit? iBit follows
Yes.
exactly the Bitcoin.
No.
iBit year to date.
You're at the 1 day.
So it crossed the 100.
See, it jumped over the
Yeah, it looks different because there's no 200.
Yes, which is significant.
You know why? Because there's no 200 day. It's too early.
Yet.
Yeah. So it closed above the 100, which is good. And it broke the, I think it broke this high. Let's see, did it break that high of that big green candle? I don't know. What was the high? 3801? 30, I can't read. 3601? Whatever it was. I think it closed right at the top of that big green candle. Maybe. It's hard for me to read. Half blind.
What top?
I need new glasses. I gotta take a donation, a collection rather. Get all our viewers to get me chip in, and so I can buy new glasses. It looks like it's at resistance now. You want to see it go higher on tomorrow? I mean, it's kind of critical. It's the same as Bitcoin. It has to go a
It's
little higher.
bullish. Uh,
No, I would say it's questionable. Go either way.
it will. I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be a very good day.
I hope so, Kamal. I think it could go either way. It could be a very good day or not. And anything else that I advertised? Looking at?
I'll tell you in a sec.
I bought Intelia. Let's look at Intelia.
Sava, so Sava and Dell and Italia.
That's not Intelia.
No, it's not.
Ticker NTLA.
Yeah, you go.
I clicked on year to date and it's doing nothing. Maybe I'm overloaded. I overloaded it. It's mad at me. Well, we're bucking the 100 together with the 50, right? Yeah. Well,
And
I picked it up a couple of days ago. I paid about 21, I think,
okay.
a couple of days ago. Yeah, I added to it today. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered, but I did.
No, it's got a nice upward trend going.
Yeah. I thought we'd get Gene investing back on the show and let him talk about it. Tell you,
Mm-hmm.
that's his favorite, I think. Or maybe Beam is his favorite. He's big on Twitter, you know.
Right.
Anthony, how you doing, Anthony? If you're watching, I'm back in, adding to my position. Sava, I added to Sava.
Yeah, CRISPR and Edit have just been languishing.
Yeah,
But I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting.
I think they've all been languishing.
Yeah, Sava is in the middle of a little bit of a pullback.
Yeah, I bought it
Just a little
today.
one.
I added at 30 and a quarter today.
Thing is, if you draw that pennant, it's not a good looking pennant.
All of this doesn't matter. I think it's going to slowly drift up to 40 and by December. And then we get the readout. I
And
said
what you think this can be a buyout, or is this going to be?
this on the show the last time, and I think it'll be positive. But, I might back it up with puts because I hate getting killed by these biodrex.
We just wait for another Hindenburg hit.
Yeah, well, bring it on. I don't care. Buy it lower.
So you had a request for ZS.
What else did I put down?
You put Dell down.
I bought some more Dell today. It reminded me. I'm liking Dell. Wasn't up much. I'm staying away from SMCI. So fine.
Right.
The chart is okay. It's still an upward trend line. I think it's going to have a tough time crossing the 100 right here at 126. I think it easily drifts up to 126. I think I said the same thing on the show the other day.
Right.
I keep repeating myself. Why is that?
Oh, so it's the stock market.
Yeah. There was a request for something. What was the
ZS, Zscaler. It had a big move today, I think.
Yeah. What is this? This is crypto. One of those cybersecurity.
Let's see.
I think it's cybersecurity. I'd rather own the other one that I do own.
Engages in the provision of cloud-based internet security platform.
Yeah, I'd rather own the one that we own.
Which one's that?
Palo Alto Networks.
Palo Alto Networks.
I think that's better at a
I don't even know if I'm still in that one anymore.
This looks okay though. It made a new. It took out this key level here, so it looks okay. It closed above it. It might just test 100 at the 61.8 retrace. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's got a little room to run at least, maybe to 180. Then reconsider. And I think this is good for 8 more points at least, and then maybe more. What's the symbol for Palo Alto Networks?
PANW.
No, is it
Yeah.
PANW? Yeah, you're right.
It's actually in a holding pattern right now.
Yeah, the chart doesn't look much better than the other one. In fact, it might even look worse.
It looks like we're sort of in the down channel,
Yeah,
lower lows.
just glancing at this chart, I think we're probably supported around 320,
Yeah, right around the 50.
328. 5 points, 5 point cushion. Lower the candle from yesterday would be support. Go through that, then you got the 100. And it doesn't look like it's getting ready to make a big move anytime soon. So I would consider this a hold to a sell, even though I own it. The chart just doesn't turn me on.
Yeah, it looks like it's definitely headed to the 100.
All right. So what else? Is there anything else?
You said that. Oh, you already did Dell. Let me see what else you have here listed. I was going to ask you to look at PayPal.
PYPL?
I think so, yeah. The reason I was because I bought that in 2022 and I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Looks really good.
It's been doing a lot lately, and I'm trying to wonder why.
It looks really good. Just hold it.
I have to forget the fact that when I bought it, it was 3 times more expensive.
This is a do not sell. It looks a lot different.
I mean, I bought it at its peak.
Oh my goodness, that was not timing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the question is, if do I show enough confidence in it to back it, or just live with the money I put in it already?
Just let it ride.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's got a long way to go to get back to where you bought it, but
yeah, I don't think it's going to make it back up there in a very, very long time.
I would hold it at this point.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. We covered a lot of ground. I think tomorrow will be another up day, and I think we're going to go in this market. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think even if this is the beginning of the end, we still got at least 3 more days of good news.
Yeah, I think I told Kamal earlier 610 is too low. I'm raising my number to 650
on the SPY
by the end of the year.
Well, all right.
All right. The bad part of my forecast is I do agree with Professor Omar that we're going to get a huge correction, but in 2025, not this year.
Okay.
I don't care who wins the election. I think we're good. Adios, amigos, and ciao.
Bye, everybody.